Hey friends, welcome to my page, Dear Across the Dar. Happy Tuesday. I got this hair right here in my face. How can I get that out there? How is everybody? Happy Tuesday. Whew. I am all set up at the craft show. My vendors are all ready. Just have like last minute things to bring in, like my credit card machines, fill the bowls with candy, and add a few more things to my booth. And then our food people that bring the fresh cookies and brownies, they bring their stuff in. That's on Thursday. So craft show opens Thursday afternoon. So you have me here. Today's Tuesday. We have Wednesday, Thursday. I am not sure about Friday. It gets so hectic trying to get out the door. I have to be over there at 8 o'clock. So if I do a project, it might be one that we time. You know how we used to do, let's see how fast Darlene can do this from start to finish and clean the transfer and all of that. We might do something like that. But yeah, it's a little crazy for me. I was tired last night. I just allowed myself to just come home and rest, ate my dinner, rested on the couch with the puppies, got up, went to bed, just slept really good. So I need to do that because I don't need to get sick. So how is everybody? Happy Tuesday. We have our fun Easter trio sign project. We haven't done it yet. And we haven't done one of the frames for a while. So we're going to do one of the frames because I had somebody ask me the other day, where's the video on that? Well, now because of Facebook deleting a lot of things, a lot of my videos are just over on YouTube. So make sure that you have the link to YouTube, because if you go to search this page for things that are like more than 30 days old, it's not going to be there because Facebook is taking them off. They just aren't keeping them. I don't understand. They should have given people the option to pay extra. I would have paid $20 a month to keep all my videos, so it was easy for you guys. But here's the great thing, the last 2 to 2.5 years, I have been streaming over on YouTube every morning as well. The only times it's not going to be there is like when I do a Facebook Live from the craft show, it's not over on YouTube because I'm only streaming to Facebook. So anyways, how's everybody doing? Just say hello so I know you're watching, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with this fun project, and I'll share to my VIP group. Let me check my cameras here. Let me get it just a little bit. It's a little bit skewampus, just a little bit. There we go. And yes, Mama needs some coffee. I dug out this old shirt. Sometimes you just got to do it. I'm like, I wear the same shirts over and over and over. It just happens. It just happens, guys, because not because I'm so lazy. I just like wearing the same stuff. I don't need to have a bazillion things in my closet. I actually don't. My closet is very small. I have a very small closet because it used to be my son's bedroom, and half of it is shelving and half is clothes, 2 feet. Like 2 feet wide of clothing. That's it. So it's just my shirts hanging and everything else in the drawer. But let me put myself up in the corner and let's see what's going on in your lives. And we will do patriotic tomorrow because I think I want to do a patriotic section. I have part of my booth I need to fill with signs. So I think tomorrow I'll show you all of the Chocator patriotic stuff. I'm trying to find this on here. Hello. I might need some help this morning. Can someone come help me? I can't find myself on Facebook. Where am I? Who am I? There I am. Okay, make sure my volume is down and share, because I always have it up for my craft show because I want to make sure that I can hear my phone over all the crowd for if my crafters need something. Okay, let me see here. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Holly. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Karen Ross. Hey, Melissa. Good morning. Hi, Holly. Oh, thanks for sprinkling. Sorry. So go ahead and say hello as you're hopping on, and we are going to get started on this fun project. I have lots of paintbrushes I grabbed, and I don't need surface wax right now. Can I just put that in here maybe? There we go. Get that out of the way. I already inked my ink pad. This one's going to have raffia. I'm going to plug in my glue gun right now. These are for the back. And let me go ahead and plug the glue gun in so it's hot when we need it. So what have you guys been up to? Yesterday was, gosh, it was a busy, busy Monday. We finished up the craft show setup. Like I said, I only have crafters that, there's a few that forgot things. So here's the great thing about this show is that we have 2 days of setup. We had Sunday, Monday setup and long hours, long days. And then I have Thursday I go in early. I'll get there at noon. So I get there 4 hours before we open. And so people that forgot things, or my people that have fresh baked goods can bring those in on Thursday so that they're not all sitting there stale and sometimes people take things. Sorry, they do. So they're like, oh, I'm hungry, I'll pay later. And then they never pay. So it's true. It's true. So let me just lift all this up. And there we go. Okay. So I have some people coming in to bring more stuff on Thursday. Most people do bring more stuff on Thursday because, you know, as crafters, we always look at our booths and we go, I need more stuff. Even as full as my booth is, I'm like, I need more stuff. Okay, I'm going to put this down here because I need to water down the paint and do that. And then so let me just go smaller so that you can see everything. And let me see who's hopping on. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Good morning. Okay, and I'm going to put this up here and just break this down. We're going to do the frame. We'll do it on a separate page. It'll be easier. Okay, these guys are white. And I suppose I can just do them right here. And then we got our carrots and our hearts. Oh, am I losing my voice? No. I cannot lose my voice. I need my voice. And then we have our flowers. We can put those there. And we have our carrot tops. They can go up here. So I'm just putting things wherever they're going to fit. And we have our little carrots. So this is the Easter trio. A lot of you have purchased this and I hadn't had time to make it. So someone asked me the other day where the video was. And I'm like, there isn't one yet. Okay, on this, you don't need to paint the back. So we're going to set that to this side somewhere. Right there. Remind me where it's at. And we'll just put this on the other board. I think we need to do a white one. I did a brown one the other day. And I have that at the craft show. So let's do a white one. So what I'll usually do is I'll sell most of the things with the easels, and then I'll have one available with the frame, and then just show them how, oops, as I move everything, how they can swap that out. Okay, so bring my bunny down. Here you go, Bun Bun. Here's your ears. Got your ears. Got some little buttons and hop and a nose. Buttons down here. I don't know if they're the same color. I have to look at my cheat sheet. Are they the same color? They are not the same color. Oh, I'm missing something. Guys, I'm missing a flower. Well, I'm missing a flower for my bunny. Hey, how about I go grab that right now? I know where it's at. And that way we can paint it all at once. So hang tight for just 2 seconds while I grab that flower. And I will be right back. All right. Good thing my house is small. I don't have to go very far. All right. Okay. So now I have the flower. I think it's the right one. It's going to be the right one. We're going to put it on there. Okay, now we're good to go. Hi, Chris. Hi, Maria. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Stephanie. I just can't remember everything. I was getting it ready last night. It actually was like pretty late, and I had been sleeping on the couch, and I'm like, oh, you girl, you better get up and get your project ready. Okay, let's do the frame first so that we can just get that out of the way. So this is the frame that these little guys go in, and we're going to do it white. So we're going to water down some white. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Darlene Barr. Hi, Sandy. Jenny is in my craft show. She's all set up and her booth looks so cute. So if you guys are in this area, come and see me. I do not have any pellet dishes. Oh, there's one. There's another. I'm going to need those. Okay, I have a couple. Hello. I need to just invest in a whole great big slew of them. Okay, so I'm going to water down some white to paint this. Okay. You can do any color. I did brown the other day. So I have one in my booth right now currently that is brown. We're going to do a white one. I don't sell a lot of the frames to people at the shows. They typically just want the signs with the easels because it's a lot less money. And it's just as cute. But they don't understand sometimes, unless I'm right there, that they can swap out those signs for each season and make it really cute. So unless you're watching me and you're going to the craft show, then you don't really know unless somebody's right there. And I'm not in my booth because I am up at the register most of the time at my shows. So I used to be in my booth when I did Chalk and Tour at the craft shows, I would be in my booth or I would have somebody else. So I just watered down white. I just want it to kind of be a whitewash, and then I'm going to ink the edges. Okay. And then this one's really easy, guys. The frames are really easy to do. You could do a whole bunch of them really quickly. And I have. So just getting the frame done. So I have a white one. I think white would look really cute with the bunny. Okay. And then I'm just going to set that whole tray to the side. I think I want to remove this though, because I know how I am. I will spill it all over the place. Okay. Going to put it back there to just dry on its own. I will reuse this paintbrush for just my white for my bunny. So how's everybody doing? How was your day yesterday? You know, mine was crazy, but hey, I got home at a decent time. I actually got to leave a little bit early. Let me see here. Let's see. You're getting a new puppy next week. Oh my gosh, Laura, what kind are you getting? I'm so excited. Laura says, how excited you can have mine. He has chewed up almost all my wood projects. Oh my gosh, that are high up. That's terrible. How come? Can you make a small sign that says they're interchangeable? Yes, I could, but I don't ever make many of the, if I made a whole bunch of the frames, then yes, I should do that. But I could put a little thing that says this is interchangeable. Yep. For sure. Okay, let's get started. So the bunny sign, the back is going to be blue, and I just grabbed a blue, Whispering Turquoise. My daughter-in-law made me 6 sets of all of these already for the craft show. So I have these in my booth, and this is just extra because I hadn't made any with you guys. So I needed a tutorial. So here we go. I'll have extras in my booth. I'll probably end up having a little Easter sale afterwards for all my painted stuff like I've done before. And I mean, you can order it right now painted. We have that option to order things painted on the website because some people just don't have time. So that's the way that is. When it's just your regular things painted, we don't do a discount. When it's after the season, we will generally do a discount, if that makes sense. Because somebody had asked me, well, your painted section isn't discounted. No, because we have to paint those things. So when you place an order, your projects aren't cut. Your projects aren't painted yet. Unless it's after the season is over and I'm doing like an after the season thing. And I'm like, this is my inventory that was left over. So we don't discount it if we have to cut it or paint it right away like that. Unless it's a special thing. Kits go on sale, but the painted stuff only goes on sale after the season, if that makes sense. I hope I made sense with that. I hope, because it takes a lot of labor, it takes a lot of time. You guys know it takes time. Okay, so that was cotton candy. That background's cotton candy. And then I'll wait to do this background. I'll start over in this corner and start working over. So, he gets paid on the 29th. Yeah, that might help, Cheryl. It sounds like he is just, I don't know. You probably can't leave him at all. But one of my friends that got one of Sophie's puppies, he grabs everything. He grabs everything and runs with it. So, the ears are, let's do everything that's pink. Okay, so ears are pink also. What else is pink? Let's just do all the pink while we're at it. Okay, ears are pink. These hearts are pink. And, that flower is pink. Okay, that makes sense. One of the buttons is pink. This button here. And that's all that's pink. Okay, good. Got all of our pink done. Let's do all of our white now. So let's see. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Denise, did I say good morning? Sorry if I didn't. Good morning, Denise. Those are crazy googly-eyed chickens at the craft show. Are stinking cute. Oh, I'm not sure which ones. I wonder whose booth they were in. There's so many cute things. So I showed everybody's booth. I have a video of my booth. I'll post it later so you guys can see my booth. Just my booth. I did it at the end. I'm like, I should just do just my booth to show. Oh, this is pink too, the nose. I should show just my booth so that you can see what's just mine, because I showed everybody's stuff and I know it's a little confusing, but I want to get it out there. For our, it also posts, it usually will post to, I can boost it, and then it will go to our community so they can see and they get all excited. I have people that come in and they'll say, I saw this on your video and I had to be the first in the door to grab it. And it's not always from my booth. It can be from anybody's booth. So doing the videos really, really, really helps us with our sales. So that's another reason for doing it. Okay, everything white. Let's do all of our white. This is white also. Oh, what color are these flowers? Hello, what color are the flowers? Oh, they're blue. Okay, gotta go back and do blue. Okay. It's one of those mornings this morning. I can't stay focused. All of these are white. It's an ADHD morning for me, guys. I'm like, oh, yeah. So a lot of times I can just focus right on, but my mind is actually going in a couple different directions right now. I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. I might have, these buttons are on the chest area. Okay. I think they're actually black, but I could do them any color I want. Yeah, I'm having a hard time staying focused because I have so many things in my head, like remember this, remember that. These flowers are blue. The blue I chose was Whispering Turquoise. I think we probably used Aqua Sky on the other one, but it will be fine. Any blue that you have is absolutely fine. And I see okay, so she's getting a dachshund. That's awesome. I love that. They had, okay, so Denise, Sylvia, good. You're posting everywhere. Perfect. Yeah, we want to have the bestest crowd ever. Blenda's going to go put a sign up in front of Hobby Lobby. And we're going to put more signs there that direct to the craft show. I can take my signs from the last craft show and I can just blank out the address and put arrows. That will be perfect. So, hey, Vicki, how are you? Hi, Deb, my sister. Denise, I'll look and see. They had fat bodies, skinny necks with little heads and big eyes. Okay, that sounds like some people that I know. Sorry, that wasn't nice. Okay, so Hop is blue. I need to do purple for the tag, and this is purple, okay? We still need to do our carrots and the carrot tops. Okay, so carrots, we're going to do Spice Pumpkin for our carrots. There are so many cute things in all the booths. As I was walking through and taking pictures quickly last night before it was time to leave, I actually could have left earlier, but one of my crafters, Miss Chris, she forgot her purse underneath the table, and she's like, how late are you going to be there? I'm like, well, you know, everybody's pretty much done. I was getting ready to leave, and she goes, well, I left my purse. And I'm like, okay, I'm here. You can come back and grab it. So she had to run back and grab it. No big deal. I had planned on being there till 6 o'clock. So I was there till like 5:45. I got out of there early. I was home by like 6:05. Yep. I probably was asleep by 8 o'clock on the couch, and then woke up about 11 and went to bed. I got a good night's sleep. My green that I grabbed, I was looking for aloe, but I don't know if I have it in here. This one is actually called celery green, but it's close to aloe. It will work. It will work. Okay, so my purple I'm going to use is Purple Petal, but for this one, I'm going to water it down. So I'm going to put some in here. I'll use it for my little tag, but then I'll water this down. So Purple Petal. Any light purple will do. Okay, so I'm going to grab my brush, and I'm going to paint my sign over here, my little sign. Yeah, I boosted the flyer. Now I'm going to boost, I'll boost the pictures. I don't boost it that much. I boost like $100, and it doesn't ever spend that much. So if I do it for the next few days, when I boost the pictures that I'm going to scooch this up a little bit so I can mix, the pictures that I just posted, it will put them out there to all of San Diego County, and I also select Temecula because people drive from there. They drive from all over, but when I pay, I have to select a certain area. So I select all of San Diego County, and I select the Temecula area. So, but people drive from a long distance for this show. Okay, just going to try to not get this in my words, and I'm just going to kind of go down. Instead of pressing down, I'm pulling towards me so that I can just get a nice coat of paint. It's going to be kind of transparent. And so people that had craft shows last weekend said they did fantastic. So I'm happy about that. Craft shows are still going really strong. Despite things going on in our world, people are still spending money. You know, it's crazy. They just do. It's their way of getting away from all that. It's their release. That's their happy. We are their happy. So we are happy to be their happy. Okay, I need to do the little buttons. These buttons are actually black. And I'm going to need black for the eyeballs. So I'm just going to put some in a little dish right now. Yeah, people come into the craft show and they forget everything else because we are their happiness. And I love that we can do that. Okay, going to do this, then we're going to dry. We'll dry everything. So we are their consistency. We are, what do I want to say is my word? We are, I don't know what the word is, I'm thinking, but we are there for them, and it is a consistent thing. And they walk in and it's like, oh, everything is fine. Everything in the world is fine because this craft show is just like it always is. Nothing has changed. We still have all our booths. We still have all our crafters here. We still have all the cuteness. And then they feel okay to spend money. So they get all the cute stuff that they wanted to for their Easter baskets, for Mother's Day, and for themselves. And for that time that they're in there, the stress just goes bye-bye. So we love that we can create an environment for them to shop and be happy, you know, and to have some cute stuff. We have some adorable things there, guys. I wish all of you lived close and could come and see me and shop with all my vendors. Retail therapy, happiness, perfect. That is the perfect thing. We really do. So we have an atmosphere there that just creates happiness for people, and they're able to shop and not worry about anything else. All their other worries go out the window. They see the familiar faces. They see the familiar product, and they can get their jams and jellies, their goodies, And they'll see new vendors. Jenny's new. And Sharon, I have Sharon that's new. I have a couple of new vendors. They do other shows, but they haven't done this show. So it's just a good thing. I love that about craft shows. This craft show has been going on almost 40 years, I believe. I'll have to ask Miss Judy when she first started it back on Mono Lake in La Mesa, right? Is it La Mesa? Anyways, Mono Lake Road in her house. And I did her show way, way back. I don't even know what year. 90 something. It's been a long time. It's been 30 years. So anyways, that's what I love about it. I love being able to create that for people, and they come in, they're like, I just love this show. Some people come in, they go, this is the only show I go to. You know, I hear that over and over at different shows. This is the only show that I go to because that's their favorite, and maybe it's close to their house. It's easy for them. We have a lady, oh my gosh, she has the cutest, it's got to be a doodle, and it's huge. It is so huge. She walks. She lives right by the church. She is handicapped. Her dog is her special dog. It's her medical dog. So she comes in with that dog, and that dog loves us. We know the dog. The dog makes itself at home. It falls asleep in people's booths. It's just, and then it will wake up and it'll be, oh my gosh, where's my owner? But we love that. It's such a great atmosphere. So if you're here in the area, come see me. If you're even up in Temecula area or Los Angeles, it's worth the drive. It really is. We're open Thursday from 4 o'clock to 7, and then Friday all day, 9 to 5, and 9 to 3 on Saturday. So there you go. Got all the deets. Got all the deets, guys. Okay. I'm just going to leave this one like this. I wanted it to kind of be transparent. I'm doing all my second coats because we always need second coats. You did your first one at St. Luke's 9 years ago. Awesome. I love that. See, some of us have been together for a long time. That's a long time. Let's see. Retail therapy, 110%. Yes. Crafting is therapy for sure. It really, really is. I love that we can be happy when we're creating. And I love that, Sylvia, with the B. We can be happy when we're creating it, and we can be happy when people purchase it, and the people that purchase it are happy. So it's just a happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. All right. Yeah. It has always been my happy. So, you know, I was an oddball child that sat and painted in my basement when my friends played outside on Saturdays. I painted. I watched TV and I painted along. And I just, I oil painted when I was a child. My mom still had those paintings. Yeah, she didn't get rid of them. They are probably in their storage unit up there. They still have a storage unit that has stuff in it. Even though Mom is gone, my dad can't let go of it now still. Okay, sometimes there's enough paint on the brush from the first coat to just do the second coat. And that's what I'm hoping on everything. On most of these smaller things. Okay, let's dry. We're able to dry, and we have to do cheekies on we might have to do a second coat on the bunny because I like it to be completely solid. But let's dry everything else, and then we'll do another coat on our bunny, our Mr. Bun Bun. It is Tuesday, but it feels like Monday to me. It's my first day back to my bookkeeping job. I'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, half day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, full day, half day Thursday. Yeah. We are getting through it somehow. It's hard when I have time off, but I always seem to make it up and get it done. They're so good to me. They really are. They're like family. I've been with this company now 21 years, and they are like family to me. I am grabbing a Q-tip because I see here on the side of my Easter that I needed to fix that. Okay, let me put another coat on my bunny itself because it seems a little bit blotchy to me. So let me just do that really quick. And then we'll dry it. We'll put cheekies and eyeballs. And then we'll ink everything. We'll glue it all together. We're getting close. It's not going to take that long. And we have the frame too. So we made the frame. And we'll be doing that. If you don't have a heat gun, you can use a hairdryer, or you can just walk away, go fold some laundry, come back. It will dry. Let me just make sure this doesn't look all the way dry. It's like there's some on the sides. There always is, isn't there? Let me just grab that Q-tip and get this. Yep, see? See? Okay. All right, let's scooch this up. I'm moving things over. It might fall off the edge. Okay, don't want that to fall off. I'm going to do the bunny. Need to do cheekies. And we are going to do eyeballs. Okay, so I have my little dauber thing to do cheeks. This bunny's kind of bigger, so I'm kind of going to be daubing in a circle with it. I selected vintage pink, and I have my little thing here. We'll use this. What are you guys doing this week? Anything exciting going on in your lives? I know it's only Tuesday, but you got plans for the weekend? You can fly out and see me. I always say that. Come see me. Come see me. Okay, vintage pink. I didn't need that much, but I just kind of get carried away sometimes. Daub off as much as you can. I'm kind of like going in a circle here. You don't want it to be bright, bright pink. You do want it to show up. Okay, I think that's probably enough. And then I am just going to, usually I'll just go in a circle, but I need it to be a little bit bigger than that. So I'm just going to kind of daub it. And now I'm just kind of going in a circle here. All right. I want it to be a little bit bigger than the end of this. Okay, now I need a stylus for the eyeballs, I think. So this one's a little bit bigger on this end. Get my eyeballs going on. He doesn't have whiskers. He doesn't have eyelashes, anything like that. Just eyeballs. So, and you can do a little white highlight on the cheek if you want to. So if you want to do that, you're going to need some paint. Some white paint, just a little tiny bit there. And we'll use the other end of the stylus and just do our little highlight. And then we'll dry all this. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's get everything. I'm going to move all this so it's out of the way. It's over here where all my paintbrushes is. My paintbrushes are. Where did I go to school? Oh my goodness. Well, you know, I learned my English in Utah and Idaho. Not always the best, but it works. I get the point across. Sometimes I have to correct myself. You have a vendor event Saturday. Nice. Awesome. Cheryl helping with T-ball tonight and Thursday, and then Bunko Thursday night. Oh, that's fun. You know, so many times when I go up to my cabin, I'm tempted to go over and do bunko, or not bunko, but bingo. I'm thinking of bingo. Bingo at the old folks home. Not old, it's like a retirement. Oh, it's a senior center. There you go. I'm a senior already, right? Am I senior? I turned 60. I'm a senior now. I can do bingo with them, right? I keep wanting to do bingo. Bunko is a little more challenging, but bingo's kind of one of those things you just have to have a lucky card. There's nothing about it that you can change. If your card is not the lucky card, then that's just too bad, right? But Bunko, there's strategy. Okay, and this little button goes on here. We'll tie a bow. Okay, so we got all that. We'll go in closer. As soon as I get this board out of the way, I will move everything so you can see it all. Okay. All right. So I just want to remind everybody to try to do something kind today. You know, there's so much in our world that is sad and evil, and I just want everybody to be nice to each other. And just a reminder that try to find somebody today to to call, or if you're at a store, hold the door for them, help them with their cart. Try to spread some kindness in this world, because you know people are down, and sometimes they just need that smile. They just need someone to be kind to them, to call and check on them and say, hey, I was worried about you, I was thinking about you, you know, I was wondering how you're doing, that type of thing. So I just want to challenge you guys to do that, to check on somebody, to talk to your neighbor. Maybe you don't like your neighbors. Oh, here, we have to dry this. It's not dry all the way. Sometimes our neighbors are not the nicest. I have good neighbors. I actually have really good neighbors. The only time that we have an issue, my husband gets upset with parking, but doesn't every neighborhood kind of have issues with parking, where people aren't always, you know, kind, or their visitors park right in front of your house and you're like, hello, this is my house, or this is in front of my trailer, and hello, I think you better move it before I move it. So but we're in a really good neighborhood. We love our neighbors. It doesn't always happen that way. My son and Tara are actually going to move to a different home because of bad neighbors. Then they're just around the corner. Yeah, not a good thing. Not a good thing, because yeah, I can't talk about it. But I just did. You know, sometimes you have people that just aren't nice, that always want to stir up trouble. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to ink the edges. I am going to ink the edges here. And get that done. Get her done. Get her done. We'll do this first. You're doing Easter dinner on Sunday. Oh, nice. With the Easter bunny coming after dinner. How fun. Senior citizen is 55. Oh, gosh, I've been a senior citizen for a little while then. And I didn't even know it. I better start acting like one. Stephanie says you're getting new gutters on your house on Saturday. Those are expensive. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you're in your area, but boy, oh boy, when we had to do gutters, and we're doing just a short area. So there's always a minimum, right? So we're doing a short area, and they wanted like an enormous amount. We're like, oh, I think that we'll just do it ourselves. My husband did it himself because he's like, I just can't pay that much. Because I don't remember even what the price was. I just remember that they did have, and of course they have a minimum. I mean, that's the way with a lot of places. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out my little Q-tip to do the corners, because guess what? I can't get the corner with this. Yeah, gutters are nice to have redone if you had ever had them. I had them added to my cabin because the melt, when it would melt, the water would just go straight off. And now it's nice to have the gutters, so it gives it direction. I've got to do a little bit of cleanup on the corner because I got a little bit of ink on there that I shouldn't have. So I just wet my Q-tip. Sometimes I just stick it in my mouth. I know, not the greatest. Don't stick it in your mouth after you've put on your ink. That's not a good thing. Okay. All right, got that fixed. Perfect. Okay, we can glue this. I want to glue this together so that it sits and it's ready for when we need to put the back on. That's why I wanted to do this first, because the backer, we haven't made one for a while. Okay, I don't ink the outside because these go on the outside, but let's glue this on here first, and then we glue all those on. So that's why I wanted to do this part first, to show you how this frame goes together. So hopefully they're staying close. They aren't. They're not staying close to me. Cheryl, unfortunately, it's about a half an hour away. That's still close, but half an hour away is a long ways to drive every day for her for work. Yeah. It's just not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So anyways, I wish I could talk about it, because boy, would I love to talk about it and spread the gossip, but I won't. I won't, because They might be on here watching. There might be spies on here. There could be spies. Yeah, so, sometimes neighbors are just a pain in the butt, and no matter what you do, they just continue to be a pain in the butt. And no matter how you want to have your privacy and not have them watching you all the time with their cameras, sometimes the police won't even back you up. Wouldn't you think it would be illegal for somebody to point their security camera directly into your front yard, into your daughter's bedroom window? Wouldn't you think it would be a crime for them to do that? It's not. It is not. Here in California, it is not. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, not good. Not a good thing. So, that's all right. Okay. Let me move that, and then we can put this on the back after. Here we go, Bunny. You're next. You're up next. Let's see. Your husband wasn't able to barter for new gutters. He was able to barter for new gutters. I want to say garters. Gutters. He fixed the transmission, and someone didn't have money, but his grandfather has gutter equipment. Oh, nice. That's great. That's great, Stephanie. That's nice. Bartering is a good thing. Our neighborhood does that all the time with things. My husband will weld. My husband will help people with things. My husband, when he went out fishing, he was always giving people fish. And then when we needed something, which wasn't very often, but we got our plumbing on the shop done. We bartered for fish. Betty says you don't need Easter till the 27th, as you have to work around your kids. Your daughter is a vice president, and your son-in-law are chip officers, and your other son works in the oil field. Yeah, that's hard. It's hard to do that. It's hard to work around everything. Sometimes you have to do it early. Sometimes you have to do it late. I know. Yeah, you have to work around people's schedules. Absolutely. And if they have other family, sometimes it's one family's time to have the kiddos, and sometimes it's the other family. We haven't even talked about if we're doing Easter breakfast. We usually do Easter breakfast and an Easter egg hunt. I haven't even thought that far. My grandkids that are here are all older, so I'm thinking probably not. Maybe we'll go out to breakfast somewhere for Easter, and I'll just give them something. So I really haven't thought that far ahead. I'm trying to get through the craft shows, and I think that Easter is, what day is Easter? Let me look and see. It is on the 20th. Yeah. So, and then I leave that Friday for Africa. Oh my goodness. It's coming up so soon, guys. It always does. It comes up so soon. I got added to the WhatsApp for the group, and that was kind of interesting. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's getting here. It's getting here so quickly. I think I want to assemble the bunny first, and then I'll put it on there. I think that will be easier for me. So let's do all of our little bun stuff. I can see where that goes, and that goes, and that goes. And then the flower's on the corner, and then the flower has a button in the center. Okay. So, and then hop, I think I can do the word, can do that on the back. Glue all this together. I just feel like there's so much going on. I have so much new Chocolate Tour stencils. I have so many things going on for craft shows, for this craft show, I should say. Yeah, got to get through this craft show. Just going to be a good one. Whoops, where'd that go? Hello, get back here. You can't go anywhere. Okay, and then this just goes right here. Just like that. And then we're going to glue. We have to tie. You know what? We probably should let him set up. We probably should set him to the side, because we need to tie a bow. And it's, no, it's not going to go around him. Sorry, it's not going to go around his neck because then it won't fit tightly to the thing. Never mind. Never mind. We can glue him on there now. I was thinking, oh, it's going to go around his head. It's not. It's just a bow. Okay, I'm going to tie a bow and then we'll hot glue it on. The tag actually is just going to go right here, so I can glue that. And then the little button goes on top of the top of the bow and the raffia bow. So I just go like that, and then this and this. Okay. All right, we're ready. We have our little piece of raffia. It just needs to be small, okay? Got my scissors right here. Hello, scissors. Okay, I have a piece of fabric that I ripped. And we are going to just do a small bow. It's just going to be small because this bunny's not that big. I don't want Easter to be over yet. I still have lots of Easter stuff to make. I have lots of fun projects, but I do have spring projects coming up. And it's so hard. Can I ask you guys a question? Are you feeling like it's too early for us to bring out the Chocator transfers for the patriotic ones? Because it's only April. Do you feel like it's too early? I know that they wanted to do it early because people had complained before that they didn't have time to make all their stuff. But I'm just wondering, is April, May, June, July, April too early? Or is it like they have it for other things, not just... I mean, some people do patriotic year round. And that was what, when I said, oh, I don't have any Christmas or any craft shows that are in July or actually in June that I can take all my patriotic stuff to. One of my friends said, I do patriotic in my booth, smaller, Darlene, a little bit smaller, in my booth all the time. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I'm going to have a small area for patriotic, but I feel like it's so early to be showing you guys, but I do have to show you guys because otherwise I'm going to be heading to Africa and we'll be on to the next launch. So I'm thinking that I show you guys, and you can get it later if you need to. You don't have to get it now. Yeah, I think some people don't think it's too early because of Memorial Day. Oh yeah, Memorial Day is the end of May. Okay, perfect. And it's year round. Hi Judy, how are you? I got lots of sleep, girlfriend. I slept like a baby last night. Cheryl says she wants to try and make a cutting board with the new stencils. Oh yes, for sure. That would be really awesome. Okay, not too early. May is a good time. Maybe early for Memorial Day. Yeah, okay, so maybe that's why they're doing it is for Memorial Day, because the majority of the stencils are US. We do have Canadian. I don't know what the split is. Okay, I guess at what is the split, how many Canadian people, but I look at my team and I have 3 Canadians out of like 85 people. So for my team, it used to be about half and half in the very beginning. Honestly, it was about 50%. And now I have 3 out of my 84 on my team, something like that. I think I haven't looked recently. I haven't looked at my team roster to see how many do I still have. Sometimes people just get in there for the discount and then they leave. So, and it doesn't ever tell us. I always wish that I would get an email that said, so-and-so just left your team. Just so I knew, because sometimes I go, where'd she go? But, yeah, okay, that's just going to go over the top of it. I have my glue gun plugged in. Let's do that, and then we'll move on to the next step. It's actually probably time we can glue that on so that can be setting up. Okay, hot glue on the back of this, and then, yeah, I don't think it's too early. I know Judy has a patriotic section, right, in your house. So, I don't think it's too early. I think I'll do a small section. I have an area at the front of my booth that desperately needs signs. I went to do my pictures and I'm like, oh, holy cow. I have nothing else to put there. I went through all my boxes and I had nothing else. Everything is out. That because I've sold so many signs in the last couple of shows. Signs were going. Yeah, so I'm really low on science. And at this show I have a lot of grid wall area. So that makes the difference. Okay, I can unplug this. We're going to glue the backer onto the frame. So let's bring that down, scooch that up. So here's the backer. Some of you guys are new, and so you've never seen this backer. So I want to show you everything. Are you going to ChalkCon? I am going to ChalkCon. Yes. My problem is this. It's so funny. Oh, let me see. Betty says you have 3 more egg cartons left to do and the basket. Nice, nice. Awesome. Okay, so I am going to ChalkCon. When I went to confirm my room, my reservation to make sure that I still had it. I don't know that they'd given my reservation to somebody else. There was a mix up. They're trying to fix it. They are trying to fix it and get me a room back. But somehow they did not reserve my room. Somehow my room did not get reserved. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was operator error. And you know how sometimes you don't press a final button because something happens, you get a phone call, the dog needs to go out and potty, something. Okay, something happened. It could totally have been me, but they're trying to help me to get a room. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing a VRBO. But I am going to ChalkCon, but I do not have a room. And it could totally be me. It could have been, but I was searching for my email, my confirmation, because some people said that they didn't have rooms, and I'm like, well, I do, and I can't remember how many, if I got like 2 queen beds or what I got, if I got the suite, because I was looking at the suite, and it might have just been that I sent them the inquiry about the suite, and then guess what? Darlene didn't follow through, and as of this moment, I have no room. There is no room at the inn. So I'm just waiting. Maybe I'll share with somebody. I know that they were going to try to open up more rooms. There's another event at the same hotel. So they've rented out a lot of rooms. There is a hotel that's close. It just means I would need a vehicle, which isn't a problem. I could Uber also. But yeah, that's my status. So Judy says you do. You keep up your, you have a red, white, and blue all year. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. But after Easter, you will take that away and decorate more red, white, and blue. Oh, yeah. Of course you will. Because I know. If you saw Judy's house, it's like a store. Okay, I just have to do the sides because the white is at the top. Her house is like a little antique shop. She has the neatest things everywhere. When you walk in her house and you're there to visit or talk to her, you're not looking at her. You're looking at what's new on the walls. You're looking around going, there's something on there. Oh, well. Yeah, you're checking out where's all the new stuff. I mean, it's really hard for me to stay focused at her house because she has so much goodness everywhere. It's just incredible. Incredible lifetime of collecting. Her and her hubby. One wonderful, wonderful guy. We miss him so much. We miss Ray so much. So, anyways, guys, I'm excited for ChalkCon. So that's next after I go to Africa, come back. And then I did not apply. There is a Watts of Love weekend. I'm not able to get away again. So I don't get to apply, put my name in the hat for the Watts of Love weekend because I will have just got back from Africa. I have to catch up on my bookkeeping. It's not fair to the people that I work for. I've been with them 21 years and I am dedicated to them and they are really flexible with my schedule, but that's too much. You know, they deal with me through my craft show season. Like I was talking with the president of the company and we talk several times a week because it's a small company and going over my schedule. It goes, okay, so I see that I have you out for Monday, Thursday, Friday. I said, I'm actually in Thursday morning. And he said, and then you're out again. And he has the whole Africa schedule. I'm like, yes, I am. I'm sorry. He goes, it's okay. So I just make sure my work is done, but it's just, it's a lot to keep to go all the time. So it's not fair to them. So I won't be even putting my hat in for the Watts of Love weekend because it just isn't an option this year for me. Okay, I may as well go ahead and do the Easter one because that's really small. And then we can just glue everything and we're done. We will be done, guys. I think I just want this to be white. I'm just going to ink my edges and leave that completely white so it shows up. I love this. Easter, bunny, eggs, chocolate, spring, egg hunt, basket, carrot, hop, jelly beans, chick, joyful. I love it. You looked and you saw in your emails 2 and nothing, so you called. Oh, you booked your room months ago. I did too. I booked my room months ago, but they said that they don't have me down. You'll have a car so you can drive me. Thank you, Sarah. You are so sweet. I appreciate that. Okay, well that's good to know. So I can also Uber. I booked my room months ago too. I had booked a suite because somebody had asked me if I was going to share, and I had some people that were thinking they could go and then they couldn't, some on my team. And so I was going to share a suite because I like to be able to cook my meals because I have my food restrictions and I can't always eat what they serve. Most of the time I can't eat anything that they serve. So there's a boo-boo there. I'm gonna quickly just take my paintbrush and go over that and fix that. There's like a little boo-boo. There we go. Okay. And then let me just dry it really quick. Yeah, chalk hunt is always so much fun. And it's exhausting. You don't spend much time in your room. I mean, you're out doing things. So it doesn't matter to me where I stay. I can stay at a cheaper hotel close by. I don't really care. I'm going to be spending time with my friends, hanging out. I just need a place to lay down my head at night. That's all I need. And I'm not looking at it like, oh, poor me, I don't get this. I'm not. And they're trying to open up. I think what they're doing is they have another event and they're probably waiting to see if they sell out that event's block of rooms. That's my guess. My name is on the list for that. And I'm like, okay, all right. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. There's always other options, right? Okay. Get all of our stuff glued together here, and then we'll put one of them. I think the bunny is gonna look super cute in that frame. I'm so excited about it. Okay, got those on. Now more glue. It's good if you take the end off. It doesn't work so well if you leave the end on, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, here we go. Looking good. That goes there. This goes here and here. And then a little button on each of those. And then these are done. We are good to go. And we can we'll put the bunny one in the frame because it's all dry. This one has to sit for just a moment so that things don't slide around. It does set up fairly quickly, but you also have time to move stuff. That's what I like about this glue. I'm going to make sure my things are at the top. This one is not. Just moving it a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Let's just press it all down. Looks good. And then we'll flip this over. So this is dry now. Dries that fast. We'll put our cute little bunny in there. Isn't it adorable? It fits right in there. And then it just stands up. And then these guys go in. So these are the stands. You can buy these with the stands or you can buy it with the frame. Let me give you the link for that. You went to the same place for Couture Tours. You're driving down. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Sarah. That's awesome. I love that. Judy Kurt says your egg carton is on display. She bought one of my egg cartons that I made. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh, it's Pam's birthday. Happy birthday, Pam. Okay, let me go ahead and give you the link for these so that you have the link because some people have purchased and some haven't yet. And if you want to, I'll give you the link so that you have it. It's in the Easter section on the website. And I'm just going to grab that link and you'll have it if you need it. Okay, Easter Bunny Trio. That's not it. I don't think. Nope. Where are you? I know you're here. That was actually a little bit ago. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, gonna give you that link. There's lots of options. You can buy one singly. You can buy all three. Tons of options if you want to buy them with the easels, or you want to buy them all with the frames. You have that option. Okay, so there you go. There is your link for that. Okay, these just slide together. So these are easels that have one at the bottom, one at the top slot. It slides together like that. If you happen to get them that have two at the top, then you got the wrong thing, and you need to let me know so I can send you the correct thing. So they just slide together. I sell these with my signs at the craft show. Some people don't take them because they don't know that they go with them, and they just go like that, and you just put your little signs right in them, just like this. Okay, I'm going to put you up to myself, and we are done for the day. So cute, guys. I love it. I love the frames. I'm going to go in closer for you so you can see things better. Isn't it so cute? Which way do I need to go? I need to go this way a little bit. Okay, perfect. All right. Now I have 3 more things to take to my craft show. I'm going to be making a lot of other things. We will be doing something patriotic tomorrow, so plan on that. And then we'll do something. We'll do chocolate tour tomorrow. We'll do a painted project on Thursday. I'm not sure what, but I'm looking for other things that I haven't finished yet for you guys. And then Friday we'll do a quick project. If I have time. If I don't, and I wake up too late and I don't have time because I have to head to the craft show and open up the doors for everybody, then so be it. My life is that way. I kind of just have to play it by ear. So anyways, thanks for being here, guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate your support. I just have the best people in my life. My best people here, best people at my craft show. I am just so lucky to have so many wonderful friends and people that support me and are there for me and that love on me, and we love you. So have a wonderful Tuesday. I will see you mañana. Happy Tuesday. Bye, guys. Love you.